Alright everyone, good day. It's Professor Maple here. We're back on the Sprucecraft server, and today I have diorite in my hand. That's because today, yes, we are getting out of the base. We are finally fixing this sort of stir-crazy self that I have, and we are going to be doing a little bit of a tour around the server, see what's changed over the last little bit. But first, I hope everyone liked the bonus video on Thursday. I enjoyed making it. It was actually quite fun and a good learning experience. And today we are going to be, well, I figured we're going to be working on our little beacon pyramid because 1.8 fixes the beacon problem. So I moved that out of the farm level here, but that means it's got to go further down. It's got to go way down there, and I've already cleared out the sort of like the pad for it, the platform, however you want to describe it. I've got it done. Okay, good. I'm always a little afraid because I have landed on some of that glass and died and lost all those levels before. So anyway, yeah, the pad's all cleared out. There was a lot of obsidian to scoop out of here. I've got I think I got like 2 stacks and another 20 blocks. So I'm gonna put down it took a while, even with the enchants that I had, just because I don't have a beacon to modify or anything like that quite yet. Oops, that's not supposed to be there. Darn torch hit boxes. Okay, so here's our little, this is what our pyramid's going to go on, because I just need to use up the diorite. I've got too much and I don't have any real place to put any extra diorite at the moment. So this is my solution to that problem. I hope I have enough diorite for this. I had enough for the when it was up top, so there should be enough. What? How did... I will be right back. Alright guys, well I need to get out of the base for a little bit. You could see the beacon room entrance is right behind me there. Some of the other guys are on the server. I'm going to see what they're up to. And I'll see you in a jiffy and put the rest of the beacon pyramid stuff in the Thursday video. Wow, okay, there. Those slime blocks are really jiggly. Anyway, see you in a jiffy. Alright guys, we are back. We're on our way to Sir Jude's first base. We're gonna take a little tour, a little wine tour of that. Hopefully, there's nothing to drink there. It's not really much of a wine tour. It's more of a tour. But anyway,
on that.
no, that's not your fault. Mojang haven't programmed wine, and now I have netherrack. Interesting.
Our friendly zombie friend here.
Yeah, we're going with Sir Jude here, and Hammy's coming along.
Yay!
And yeah, we're just gonna hop through and take a shaky peeky at it.
On we go.
Puff puff toot toot.
Well, obviously the first thing that you guys are going to come into is the biggest project I have in this town.
I'll say. How tall is this?
I never actually measured it, but judging by the fact that 16 blocks is probably a third of the way up that window, I'm going to guess it's at least like 60 blocks high, maybe
this
more.
This is huge.
Yeah, it's... Where are you? Hammy?
Over here. No. Hammy's wandering.
Oh, I got disconnectimified here.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm in!
You're naked.
Alright, he has a
I'm missing a lot of.
boxers.
I'm missing a lot of health here.
Oh.
Oh, that actually. Okay. Note to self: don't ever hit him when
When you DC'd again.
you DC like that.
Yeah,
bad.
please don't.
Yeah.
Right. The hood is still there.
I'm just
think.
glad I wasn't wearing my armor because that probably would have gotten.
Ugly.
Yeah.
Well, it would have deteriorated it a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Noticed when I was wearing this. Oh.
So I'm going
Take
to
two.
yeah, we're gonna do take 2 here.
All right,
Okay, guys.
I
So
got a sign.
yeah, we're back. Technical difficulties, and then these guys were punching me while I was trying to log in, but still on the server somehow. And anyway, yeah, let's keep going. Did we figure out how tall this thing is?
No.
Oh no,
No.
I can do that.
It's better to do it here. This is where the tallest point will be.
I don't even know if I'm gonna hit it.
That's a good point. I think it's around 100 blocks tall, but...
Yeah, we're on Y64 right now, so I can't even see you anymore.
Yeah.
Do you have a torch on you?
Yes.
He should be fine.
Oh no, I'm not worried about like mobs getting him. I just want to. Oh, there we are.
Yay.
And then it's about 5 blocks above where that end off point is there, so...
Okay, so I'm at 105.
Oh, okay.
But like, there's 2 blocks of air here, and then I don't know how tall the actual roof
About
is.
5 others, so I guess it's about 50 tall.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I knew it couldn't quite be 100 because the thing
of
about
ridiculous.
yeah,
Just take off the
the thing about having 100 by 100 base is you kind of get used to being able to figure out, okay, this is 100 long-ish.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of get used to it as
Oh.
a standard of measurement, a unit even, standard unit,
A standard unit.
standard unit.
But yeah, one of the problems with it is that I just took too much on at once, so that's why it's not finished yet. Like, not even close. Like, I
Mhm.
did 3 of the 4 big windows, and then I haven't even made a design for the small windows yet, so... Then I gotta do the ground, then I gotta put in chandeliers, and there's just so much I need to put in this thing that I could not do it, and just got frustrated with it, so... I'll need to come back to it eventually.
Eventually. I think it looks really cool though.
Yeah.
I like these alternating half slabs on the side.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks really. It looks. I want to say Gothic, but it could also be Baroque that I'm thinking of.
Possibly.
I think it's Gothic with the arch with the point at the top, right?
Okay. Yeah, I'm not huge on architecture. I just sort of have a
I had like one history
small
class in high school.
general
I'm trying to remember
knowledge.
from that.
I'm kind of just building from memory. Oh, creeper.
Oh, they're everywhere. They are everywhere. Holy.
I'm gonna run
Okay.
away because I am bad creeper bait. I've always blow things up. So there.
Thank you.
I think he was still tracking you there, Jude, because
Yeah.
he almost walked right past me without blowing up.
Yep,
Baby
oh.
zombie.
It's a baby.
Baby
version of
zombie. Yeah, we probably should have.
Brought some beds.
Probably.
A zombie villager as well. I'll name him Ted. Come on, Ted. I love name.
And Ted is being reevaluated. He still
Uh-oh.
seems to be following you rather well.
I know. I like it. There's a creeper in the distance though. Ted, we have to be careful.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
but we must
creepers over
continue
here,
the
too.
tour.
No.
There.
Ted.
Yeah, creeper's there, so be
Oh,
shit.
careful.
Yep.
Yeah, the distant creeper's gone. There is no more distant creeper.
There's two
There's
creepers
this
over
one
there.
though.
Okay, but yeah, that way, yeah.
You're done. Alright. So with that out of the way, I think. Unless there's... Oh, there's a zombie there.
A zombie.
There's another creeper around here somewhere. There he is.
Oh, yeah, he's down there.
Oh, it's just in the field.
Preemptive creeper. Anyway, so I guess should we start the tour here then?
Yes.
Guess so.
All right.
First thing we come out of when we
I must
enter
say,
the church.
I've never been here before, and so far this looks amazing.
Thank you.
I like your
Okay.
little symbol.
Thank
So-
you. I wanted to put like a gear and something related to ice, so I don't
Does
know, I
look
thought
like
that
it.
works. A
Yep.
couple blue
Yeah.
gradients makes it a kind of a softer blue.
It
Anyways.
does look very nice. Anyways, yeah.
This is the gazebo.
Yeah, it's. Tell me what's the idea behind the floor here?
The idea behind the floor is just so you can look underground and notice this pretty little garden. I did not implement it very well, though, because having 3 blocks of water really dilutes what you can actually see. So the only thing you can really see are the torches and the bushes. You can't really see any of the grass, and you can... Well, I guess you can kind of see the flowers, but it's
Yeah.
not really visible all too well.
Yeah, like
I
if
don't know.
it
I'll fiddle with
weren't
it.
for the torches, I would think lake bottom,
Yeah, I could do that.
which is kind of a cool concept now that I think of it. It kind of reminds me of when I was a kid.
Yes, and there's seating everywhere. I
Is
really
this-
like the
How'd you make it
Zul'jin's
blue?
idea. Oh, this is a trick by Zul'jin, where you put a banner underneath stairs, and then the top of the banner will pop out, as long as you keep everything lit. So there's torches like a block under here for
Yeah,
each thing.
I'll
So I
try and
just-
link that in the description for those
That is-
interested.
That is really cool.
Then you get little seat cushions,
Yeah, that is really cool.
and it's chicken. Alright, the next thing we come by, if you two will follow the road and head out front with that creeper behind you, I'll get him.
Oh,
jeez.
oh, it was way back
I
there.
am so
Okay.
I'm so bad for creepers. They just are attracted to me. Ooh, look at
Alright.
this.
Welcome to my work-in-progress melon and pumpkin farm. I currently
You-
don't have storage set upstairs, but
Do you only sell upside down pumpkins?
yes, unfortunately, we only
Oh.
sell lanterns of Jack. But if you'd like to come in behind, and then I can show you what's downstairs.
All right.
Whoosh.
Wee! Oh no, I didn't quite aim that properly. Oh yes, this I'd forgotten
Yeah,
that this is where this is.
the pumpkin and melon modules, which I haven't really checked in a while, so I don't know how much has been developed.
Huh.
But the basic premise of it is that you get a certain spawn rate of melons and pumpkins based on light levels and proximity to a piece of dirt. So I didn't want to set up too many of these modules yet, but I wanted to at least set up one of each, so it should get around... I think the calculation was 24 of each type per hour,
Okay.
which is arguable. I guess I'd have to AFK here
Oh.
for longer.
We just
know
saw
the-
a melon there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. So, I need to get up there too so I can explain it. Basically what happens is that if a pumpkin grows, power is sent through the pump, or I guess in this case a melon. The power is sent through the melon, which activates the dropper. The dropper puts something into the hopper up top, which puts a signal through the comparator into the piston, which pushes the pumpkin or melon, destroys it, and then puts everything else in the hopper.
All right.
That's pretty cool.
I will have to also find that link for you, because it's not a design built by me, and I can't quite remember his name off the top of my head.
Yeah, I feel like I should remember whose design it is, but I don't. But yeah, we'll link it. We'll link it. I'll make sure to grab that.
And
You
then the
guys have
same
built way
design works
cooler
back
stuff
there.
than me.
To be fair, I'm just looking up some YouTube videos for most of it.
Yeah, most of my redstone isn't original either.
Alright. Boom. Oh.
Oh.
Alright. And then would you like to take a left or straight on?
No, I don't want to do
Fuck.
either. No, we'll go left. We're already kind of down this street anyway.
Wanted to go right.
Alright. Well, we come on to our first little building here. And this is where I'm going to have kind of a blacksmithy area, I guess.
Nice.
Although I'm not
Okay.
really sure what proper idea it would have behind it, but in my own town I don't mind building these little buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is cool. I like it.
Yeah, just have my little lava pool back here for forging stuff. Got my anvil for smacking stuff, and got my water to cool everything down.
And I press the secret lever.
Yes, you can, but it'll make ticks like every second, so the basic premise of that is basically just an item transport back to my house.
Oh, okay.
So this chest feeds into the hopper down there, which
Yep.
feeds into a dispenser, which shoots it along a nice little ice track to my house. Well, I guess to my mines. I never really put an item elevator or anything to put anything up, but it's at least at my house. So if
Okay.
anyone ever drops anything in that chest, then I can just go to my
I'm
house.
putting 4 mushrooms into this chest right now.
All
You
right.
guys see it? The 4
And
mushrooms?
we've-
Oh, and
yep.
the spider eye.
And we've got a spider eye in there too, yeah.
Alright, let's see
Alright.
what happens.
You can hear that ticking, which means
Yep,
it's
they're all
shooting off.
gone.
Yeah, it's
From
all
there,
gone.
And
we'll,
then,
we'll test it out.
and I guess with that, we can actually go. Well, we can continue along here.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can-
we'll,
we can
we'll
look at it later.
continue here and hopefully we'll remember.
Alright. So I didn't
to-
put a door on here yet, but this is supposed to be a fox head for my animal farm.
Do you know what the fox says?
But this
It
is
says,
based.
come into my mouth.
But this is based off of
Creeper.
Oh, creeper!
Oh, that could end badly. You.
Okay, I'm gonna have to turn the.
My lighting isn't optimized here. My bad.
Yeah, right
Yeah,
here.
it's just it's in the sort of nooks and crannies there. Yeah,
Yeah. That's my bad.
I'm gonna have to turn the mob sounds down a little bit here. There's friendly creatures. Here we go.
Yeah, sheep and cows.
There. Yeah.
This is based off of Mumbo Jumbo's cow, sheep, pig farm design, actually. It was efficient for the most part, except for one feature. He normally has his buttons where that torch is sitting right now, which
Yeah.
isn't helpful when you're trying to feed them.
Yeah.
So an easy fix for it is just putting a button up here, so that will still activate the water dispenser,
Ah,
and then you can just feed them and turn the water off again while you're up there instead of awkwardly crawling to the side to try and push that button.
Mm-hmm.
huh.
And
Nice.
then same thing goes for up here, just this is with sheep.
Yeah.
I
And
might
that's cool.
have to steal this idea.
And then I just put a little wheat farm back here to keep an ample supply of wheat to feed these guys.
Might as
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Centralizing everything.
Yeah, I went with a fully spruce wooded fox head thing. It was supposed to be a goat because it's supposed to be a mixture of sheep and cow, but I didn't want to put horns in because I thought it would look slightly more awkward than what is there now.
Mm-hmm.
So I just decided foxes eat both, kind of, right? For the most part.
Yeah.
So I may as well just stick with that.
And Hammy, do you
Oh.
normally play peekaboo with chickens?
Only when I think no one's watching.
Oh, okay. Well, everyone's just seen that now.
Alright, and now we're
Secret
coming up
sound.
on the snow worm.
The
Which-
snowworm. I just need to take a quick peek of the outside here for a sec.
There isn't
Yeah,
too
well,
much
I
on
want to
the
go around it,
side
too.
for anything, but the
Just
original
sort of
idea
the
of it
overall
was
shape.
the original idea of it was that it's supposed to be an igloo, just because like
Yeah.
I'm in the taiga and ice plains areas, so I may as well make an igloo of some kind.
Mhm.
But it came out a little too long, so I just decided to put little ice pack or ice eyes in it to make a little cute little snow worm on top of the hill.
Mhm.
Oh.
And they work great as windows.
Indeed.
Like I didn't realize that regular ice was that clear.
Oh god. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's nice.
definitely. All right. So now we come on this contraption.
Good question. So redstone lamps don't, like, give off heat?
No. Well, they do, but snow blocks don't melt,
Oh, okay. Cool.
which is really handy when you're making these things.
Oh yeah.
Very.
All right. Now, this design, I believe this is also
Okay.
Mumbo's design, isn't it?
I thought it was Exuma's, but
Or Zuma. I can't quite remember. We'll
I-
confirm that and make sure it's linked properly.
yeah, I think I have it linked in a previous video, so I don't think I'll bother linking it this time.
Alright. So the basic premise behind this is that we take the original design of the chicken farm, which obviously you have chickens up there, they lay eggs, they shoot them out, when they grow they die in the lava, and you cook
And feathers.
chicken
Yep.
and all
Mhm.
their glorious stuff. I
Yeah.
still have to sort out the feathers properly, so I just have that little chest back there for the feathers and just keep all the cooked meat in there.
hmm
But I also made it so that this side collects eggs. So, if you want to come in the back here, and I
Right.
think it's lit properly back here, if you just go up there, you can see that I've kind of extended where the catch area is, so it basically spans both of those things.
Oh, I see.
So the chickens lay eggs in both sides, so each side can get cooked chicken and eggs if I need it.
I
Alright.
see. That's nice.
And then if I really need to add more, I can just stand right here and throw eggs back in, because
Yeah.
they can't seem to fly out of here, so I guess the trapdoor is limiting what they can fly up. But I
Yeah.
can still throw eggs inside here,
Oh,
without,
perfect.
and they just land in there and don't come out again.
Nice.
It's really helpful.
I'm eating your brethren, chickens.
We're heading on
I'm
night,
eating.
so let's go to my house.
Alright.
That way we can
Please
stay
save me
inside.
from the monsters.
Oh, whoosh. I was tempted to just fill in this river with ice over top of it, but
That would be pretty ice.
I'll show you the outside of the house when it's daytime.
Alright.
There we go. Alright, so this is the lobby. There is very little inside the lobby.
I like what you did with the trapdoors up top there. That's
Thank you.
nice.
It
Yeah.
kind of helps. I guess it kind of takes away some of the depth of it, but it also just keeps everything kind of uniform. So I thought it
Yeah.
was fun.
That it kind of blocks sort of in some. Well, I find sometimes that glowstone doesn't look too great, so that's
Oh, yeah.
that's a good alternative to.
Glowstone.
Showing it.
lovely.
Yeah.
And then we go into most of the rooms in this level of the house aren't really designed all that much yet. It's
Mhm.
supposed to be mainly a living room in this area, using that same banner trick as before.
Yep.
And then I keep my maps in this area. So I guess I noticed this error off the first bat. But the fact that the green arrow sticks on the first place and you can't use them to track yourself anymore. But the middle map up top there is our area right now, and that green area is where we are. And then obviously to the south of us, and then to the southwest. Southwest? Yeah,
Yeah.
southwest of us.
Cool.
I still have yet to expand that, but as a full-sized map, that takes about 3 hours to fill, so I don't like doing that unless I can jerry-rig my keyboard up a little.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then that room only has an armor stand in it, so I haven't done anything here yet.
It's the armor stand room. Standing
Also
armor
those
standing
lamps.
room only.
All hail the armor stand.
Just more lamps,
Mhm.
just to keep everything kind of lit. I guess we can go upstairs first. Up at the top of the tower, there isn't anything because I took my bed away, but that's where my bed used to be. This little area is for once I finish it. This is my little enchanting station, which I was glad you were able to put the books along the sides instead of just having that full ring design.
I went too high.
Oh, you did? That happens. Yeah, my little enchanting station, having the base
Nice.
set up without having to worry about this awkward ring being in the side of the room. I can just keep everything tucked in the corner, which was rather nice. There also used to be an anvil here, but I broke it. And then my little netherwart station, which will eventually become the alchemy station once I get everything put together. But
Can I borrow 2 lapis?
sure, I think I have enough.
What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get?
I've actually done a lot of enchanting. Oh, I have a sharpness 3 book in here. I'll have to use that.
I'm gonna enchant my sword. So I can get Unbreaking 3 or Smite 2.
I'd go for unbreaking, to be honest. You might get something at least half decent on that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Plus, unbreaking
Boom.
is not as common as I would like it to be.
All I
It's
got
a
was
super
Unbreaking 3.
useful. Oh,
But
still.
now my sword is purple.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and you can combine it with other things when you sort of get low.
Oh, that's good.
Alright. There isn't too much else on this area, so we can just go downstairs into where the meat of all my stuff is. Actually, we can test something out now. This is the entrance to my mining shaft. Beware of motion sickness, because this is kind of a spiral staircase,
Oh,
which isn't very
gosh.
even. But that
Now he
little
has to
chest
put a
there,
disclaimer on his video.
Oh, this is.
that's where all the items go.
Oh, there they are.
works.
All right.
Yay!
So it's a bit of an awkward area to put them in, but I can't think of anything better to do. And then just down here is most of my mining expeditions. I didn't do too much on this level because there's obviously not much to do. Did a bit on this level though.
Oh,
Wow.
this is. Yeah, it looks kind of like a lower version of my basement.
Yeah.
And then I didn't do too much here.
Level 33. Level 28.
And then this is just the entranceway to the big one.
Wait,
yeah,
that wasn't the big
yeah.
one?
This is
Whoa.
pretty much my basement. Actually,
Whoa.
maybe even a little longer that way than my
Yeah.
basement.
Yeah, I did a lot of mining and went through about 3 efficiency 4 on breaking 3 picks to get this.
Be careful, because in some of the pits there is lava. I just started
Yep.
randomly jumping like this, and I almost fell into one.
Yeah.
There's another.
Note to self: don't randomly jump like this.
Yes.
All right.
I'm kind of sad because I haven't found any spawners when I've been doing my mining, but
I
Huh.
find caving's a little more efficient
Maybe you're
at
too
that.
low.
maybe.
Uh,
And definitely.
I'm not sure there's a too low because I've found some spawners pretty low down.
I'll have to keep trying then.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously being one or on the layer of lava makes this level kind of fun to deal with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go back.
Oh,
we'll
speaking
go
of
back
lava.
upstairs. Yeah, speaking of lava, there's lava holes everywhere because I'm
Yeah.
usually wary to just avoid them instead of filling them in. We can go back upstairs and then I can show you my little item room in Skelly Farm, which was very conveniently right underneath my base.
Nice.
Alright. These are my little mining areas. And then motion sickness round 2.
Trying to do this in third person is not easy.
Alright,
Ah.
so we can see the... Well, I guess it's properly labeled. It's the wolf farm. There are wolves in here. And that's about it.
Yeah,
Ooh, they have different colors.
that's exactly
Yeah.
what it says on the tin.
The one annoyance is that when you breed dog collar, like the same collared dog, it still comes out as an orange collar, which is a little
Oh,
annoying. Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, so this is my item room.
Holy crap, that's a lot of bones.
Yeah.
Skeleton farm I looked at.
Yeah.
He's still
I've-
here.
Yeah, he's still here. I can't get him out without destroying the chest, and I don't want to destroy the chest, even though there's only some leaf blocks in there.
Mm.
Yeah, this is my little item room. It's not sorted primely, but it was mostly going off of what was in my inventory at the time.
Yeah.
I like how you use the word little when describing this room.
Well, it is little.
And
then-
it's a little claustrophobic. I wouldn't say the room itself is little. It's just
Yeah.
full of stuff.
Yeah. It is like a chest for everything.
Yep.
Everything in
then-
its chest.
I still haven't used any of these guys yet, because I haven't gone through every single type of item. Oh yeah, and this is my little stone cubby.
All of the stone.
These
All of
left
it.
chests used to be completely full of cobblestone, and I can show you where it is now afterwards, but the right side still has all the normal flat stone with silk touch mining, so...
Mm-hmm.
You even have a chest for gas tiers.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Because I have gas gears.
I haven't even been able to kill a gas yet.
I've gotten lucky. Pro tip, if you're trying to hit their meteors back at them, just use a bow.
Oh.
Alright, and then this is my Skelly farm. Ignore the button, it does nothing. But,
No, that's all the more reason not to ignore it. The nothing button.
but as you can see in that chest,
Nothing.
I'm really bad at item filtering, and just,
Oh, jeez.
it's rather productive when I'm using it, so... But, the main construction of it all, we have this little switch here, which controls the lights, which are upstairs in the skeleton spawner. So, obviously it's on right now, keeping all the lights on, which prevents everything from spawning. And then we can go watch why I use this as an AFK farm for the most part. I will just let you go in there first so you can see it. So basically all I do is I just have wolves kill everything after letting them fall for a few blocks. The population is a little low right now because usually there's supposed to be a block right here, right in front of the door. So the skeletons can't shoot at the dogs. Unfortunately, I forgot to leave that in, so about all of the dogs got killed last time.
Oh no.
And I had about 2 cylinders worth of skeletons standing in front of me when I came back from AFKing. Yeah, turning light off, a few skeletons drop by, and then the wolves kill them. Simple as that.
All right.
Nice.
And also this random little spot here.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I just dug out this hole, and I just decided to put a mushroom back there. And every so often, another one just popped out.
Oh, like there's one in behind this cobble
Yep.
block here. Oh, okay.
Just one right in behind.
It's just kind of like the most casual mushroom farm.
Yep. Alright, I think it's daytime out now. Yep, awesome.
Yay! Daytimeness.
We can go to the outside of the house. This is my mailbox.
There's a creeper. Watch out! I will kill it.
No, he's not interested in us right now, but okay.
Interested in him.
Yes, just don't blow up the walls, please.
I will not.
Alright, so basic design. You've got my mailbox with trapdoor and glowstone there to say, hey, put mail here,
Mm-hmm.
with my little banner. So, this is Sir Jude's area, therefore these banners will be
Oh.
everywhere.
You just reminded me that I still need to put a banner on my spawn house.
A good idea. Also, if you're going to build with brick, get a looting thing or something, because collecting all that clay took a couple days.
Fortune?
Yes, fortune. I said looting, didn't I?
Yeah.
Kill that clay good.
Kill the clay.
Alright, and this is my basic reed setup.
I'm assuming the Endermen have gotten to it.
Yep. I should have made it all out of stone, but like that entire side's out of stone, so all the reeds are still here, and you would just come by, do basically a drive-by smacking fest.
Alright.
And then my oak farm is over here, so I love the fact that you can put oak trees right beside each other. So you can just do this really efficient tree cutting. Oh,
Hey, Hammy,
normal.
your friends are here.
And on
Oh
Yay!
gosh, I'm not wearing armor. They're doing damage.
Hello, friends.
I forgot I wasn't wearing armor.
I got him.
Goodbye, friends.
Yeah, back here is just the oak farm, and there's a birch farm behind it. I don't use birch wood all that much, so there's only like 5 or 6 birch trees back there.
Mm-hmm. Well, with all the snow, really
Yeah.
light colors are not really something. There are more coming. Okay, let's
Yeah.
move.
They're my friends.
And
Hello,
then
friends.
this was my initial, during the first couple nights, this is where I kept all my sheep and cows. Obviously the sheep were more populated, and I still had to kill off a lot of them.
Yeah, I think lightning killed some of mine because I just have like the cool color sheep left. My green ones and my orange ones are all dead, it seems.
Oh jeez, that's not good.
Yeah, I'll have to move them. Well, yeah, that's my next. Well, as soon as I can get a lot of jungle wood, I'll be able to move them underground.
Okay. And then, you go in here, this is just my little, basic farm, where all my potatoes and carrots, and I forgot to replant the wheat, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
1 second. Apologies on that. Little distraction.
Ah, okay.
Last thing is just my little hidey hole. This was my night 1 hole. It brings back such fond memories.
Oh, geez, you had all this on night 1? That's
No.
insane.
I kept it to about week 3, but this was the hole that I started digging out on night 1, and I just figured, hey, I may as well just set up base here for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I still need to move this brewing stand, but yeah.
But what's the what? Oh, I fell in a
Nope.
hole.
This is my
like-
original mining shaft.
I know what this is, but I haven't had this on video yet, so I don't think
Oh.
anyone else knows what it is. What is this giant diorite construction?
I didn't
Well-
even know where you guys just went.
This is my
Look for the
cobblestone
diorite
deposit.
pillar.
Oh, got it.
This is the cobblestone depository. I figured cobblestone is really ugly, so let's put it in an ugly building. So I just made the entire thing out of diorite with some andesite backdrop. But what we got here is pretty much a giant pillar all the way to the top of chests and hoppers in that little fashion, with this little pool of water linked up to an item elevator. So you can just chuck your cobble in here, well, you can chuck it a bit at a time in there. It'll send it all up, and then it'll eventually bring it down to the chests, which that 5 piece of cobblestone will be going in that 5th chest there.
I've got a present for you.
Yeah, if you check the 5th chest up there, you'll notice the numbers are going up, so stuff does definitely get up there. I've noticed if you put more than a couple stacks at a time, it does despawn them all, which is a little annoying, but
it's cobblestone, so
yeah,
you're
it's not a
otherwise
huge
you're going to be
problem.
rolling in it anyway.
You can actually watch it go up.
Yep. And then these 2 little lights here, obviously none of them are lit yet, but which order are they in? This closest one here is at the 50% mark, which will indicate the tower's 50% full of cobble. And then the one back here just means that the very top chest, which means you're basically 90% full of cobble.
Huh.
There's just some comparators sitting beside the chests up there, so once they notice that items are in there and staying in there, those lights will go off.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So that way I know that if I'm loading too much cobble in here, I should probably get to using some of it that's actually in there.
Okie dokie.
Oh.
Are you trying to get elevated?
I wanted to get elevated. It doesn't
Sorry,
work
friend.
on people.
You're not small enough.
Aw.
Because with this, the water pushes the items right to the side, which lets it slide by this one little fence post here.
I think we're just gonna have a party in the item elevator.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Getting elevated.
I just
I'll go
wanted
bring
it
my
quick
friends.
enough, so
The zombie friends.
Unst, 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 unst.
I just wanted to put enough speed on it so that it would smack against the wall and go up without having to worry about anything. So there's a pretty long track of water and ice before it turns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is part of my base.
All right.
So, if we want to go to the new area of the base, I can show you the work in progress on that.
Okie dokie.
Because I've noticed, and I'm assuming someone else is noticing this point, that my base is kind of laggy.
I haven't had any problems.
I haven't had any problems. No.
Well, it's
Not
laggy
yet.
on my system, and my system's built slightly better or equal to yours, so there's something wrong here, and I don't know what exactly.
Ooh, and I think we're gonna have to end this episode on a mystery, and then the rest of the rest of the tour is gonna be in a Thursday bonus episode. I'm starting that now for
Thursday
anything that
bonus
goes too long over time.
Oh, that's alright.
So, for now, guys, make sure to comment, subscribe, like the video if you liked it. Don't be afraid to leave some of that positivity. I always appreciate it. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, here on the YouTube, unless this is embedded, in which case they're on the YouTube. I think I mentioned Facebook, but if not, then I'm on Facebook. Miiverse as well. I don't post there too often, but I'm trying to do a little bit more now that I have Smash Bros to post from. Is there anything you guys want to add? Any plugs you want to make before we go?
I built an H for Hammy.
All right.
You can find Hammy at the Big H.
Yeah.
If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at Sir Jude with the I replaced with a 1 and an underscore for the space. That's basically it. I'm on Tumblr as well under Sir Jude, spelt normally with no space or underscore. So you can find me posting about stuff.
Oh, sorry there, Jude. Hammy.
Yep.
What's your YouTube channel that people can find our Ender Dragon excursion from the last server on?
Oh, same thing as my name, Hammy the Pig.
Hammy the Pig. Okay, I'm going to just take a quick. Okay, take your screenshots. That's the server list right now, the player list. Okay, so anyway, guys, we will see you on Thursday at the rest of the tour and the stuff and doohickey mabobbles. So I'll see you later. Or
I like my H.
now. Anyway, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
Bye.
I'm just going to cut this footage later.